Good morning to all of my readers. I know it's very early for many of you, and I know you need to get on with your day, so I'm going to make this short and sweet. My name is Antoinette Smith. I'm your author of the Real Internet Come Forth book series and the Behind the Scene book series. So this morning we're going to talk about Volume 1. I'm going to do a recap. Each book series comes with a loyalty card. The Real Internet Come Forth is 9 volumes, 4 separate books. When you buy the first 3 books, I will give you the 4th book free. The Behind the Scene book series comes with 5 books. And when you buy the first 4, I will give you the 5th book free. All of the books come with a bookmark. Whether you buy them paperback or digital, I would like for you to have these cards and the bookmark. So just send me a message to Messenger with proof that you have purchased my books. They are on sale now at Amazon, Google, Apple iTunes, Walmart.com, Target.com, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million. They're all on sale. Today we're going to have a session on Volume 1, and leave your comments and questions below, and I will address them next week. Next week, we're going to do a session of just questions and answers. I want to answer all the questions that you may have, all the concerns or comments. I want to address them to engage in a conversation with you. Please share with your friends, family, co-workers, anybody that you know that may benefit from my life testimony, because these book series is based on my life from age 5 to 43. And so anybody you know that have been molested, raped, teen parent, drug addicted, sex addicted, abandoned, overlooked, beaten, left for dead, domestic violence relationship, rejected, have low self-esteem, going through identity crisis. I have a cheat to keep me on course. That's an outcast, that's a black sheep of the family that feel unwanted, that's been to jail or been to prison. All of these are human experiences. I've walked through them all. I've overcome them all. And they are not you. They do not define you. They are not the real you. They're just human experiences that you've walked through, that you've encountered, that you've had to endure, that you've had to overcome. And so there's freedom in all of them. I found my freedom through Christ, and I pray that you will find yours through Christ as well. So tune in so we can talk about the different things that I've gone through. This is the first book we're going to talk about. The Real Internet Come Forth, Volume 1, and it's titled The Darkness Begins. The Darkness Begins, and it is from age 4 till 11, and it is about molestation. So, to all of my victims that have been molested, you can be happy, you can be joyous, you can live again and have a fulfilled life. So I'm going to read all of the chapters, and then I'm going to read part of one chapter, and then you can send your questions, and then we'll talk about it. Okay? Chapter 1, Darkness Hits. Chapter 2, The Shock of My Life, and that's age 5. Chapter 3 is Rebellion, age 7. Chapter 4 is Personality Change, age 8. Chapter 5 is Heartbroken, age 9. Chapter 6 is The Fighter, age 10. Chapter 7 is Time to Grow Up, age 11. Okay. So, since this book is about the molestation, I think we'll start there. The Shock of My Life. And I know a lot of people don't like to talk about it. I didn't like to talk about it in the beginning for many, many years. And I stayed down for almost 30 years. So I'm going to share part of my story with you. I'm going to read it out loud so you will know that this is real. And I'm real. Okay. Chapter 2, titled The Shock of My Life, age 5. I'm 5 years old, and I get the shock of my life that would change me forever. We are at the daycare, and we have more new children for the summer. They are from Chicago, Illinois, and there are about 6 of them. 3 are teenagers, and the other ones are our age. One of the new guys are very mean. He curses at the babysitter, his mother, and everyone. We never see his father. He is a bully. He picks on the children and everybody. The sitter continues to whoop him day in and day out for messing with us children. But the more she and his mother hits on him, he hits on us. He hits, kicks, chokes, twists our arms, and pinches us. He really tortures us. My 3 brothers, my cousin, and I, and all the other children are scared of him. So this particular day, he calls me, and you better come to him or you will get hit or choked. Whichever he chooses, that will satisfy him. Now it's him and 2 other guys. He calls me to the porch of the neighbor's house. The neighbor isn't home, but we would play in their yard too. It was all connected. He told me to get on my knees, and I did as he said. He proceeded to stand in front of me and pull down his pants. He said, "Open your mouth," and he put his penis in my mouth. And he said, "You better not bite or I will kill you." After he got fulfilled, he peed in my mouth, and the 2 other boys followed his lead and said the same exact words and carried out his same actions on me. After they were done, all of them said to me, "You better not tell no one. We will kill you." I don't remember how long I was on the porch or when I got back to the main house with the other children. But I'm home in bed, and I'm crying and praying. My mother taught us to pray each night before bed. At church on Sundays and Wednesdays, they taught us to pray as well and tell God everything all the time. He always listened. I peed in the bed for the first night in my life. I'm lost. What has happened to me? So that is how it started. The darkness begins when my molestation started. And it continued to be a cycle from 5 to 11. And so this is what this first volume is about. From age 4 to 11, the different things that happened to me and how my personality changed from that day. How I went from being a happy-go-lucky little girl playing in the yard to being someone that started to lie, start to steal, start to do all manner of things because my trust had been violated. My innocence had been taken. I had been taken advantage of. I had been bullied. I had been made to be afraid. And so when you find children in those situations or people in those situations, fear has set in. And when they threaten you and tell you don't tell, they really mean that because you're scared in that moment. And you can live a series of years, like I lived almost 30 years like that, in fear of not talking about it. My voice was silenced. I was heartbroken. I ended up becoming somebody I never intended to be because of what happened to me. And so it's a lot of you out there that have gone through this similar experiences or maybe worse. And I just want to let you know that you can come out of it. You can be whole. You can be happy. You can be joyous. You will be able to get to a place that you talk about it, because I never talked about it. Even after I started writing this book and it was published and I was traveling, doing book signing all over the U.S. For the first 2 years of this book series that I wrote, which I completed the whole Real Internet Come Forth book series in 2 years, I didn't speak the word molestation. Even though my spiritual father at that time that I was under had freed me of it, it was like the Lord had him to deliver me from all the different spirits that I carried in me, the demons and the people that had me bound. And because you carry their spirit, because they put you in fear. And so when he freed me of that, and the stench of the molestation, the stench and the smell of the rape and all of the things that I have gone through, I was like numb. I was like numb, like I had no emotions, no feelings, no anything, because I had been controlled by it for so many years. And then the Lord had to reintroduce me to emotions, healthy feelings, and things of that nature. So it was a process. Everybody don't get free all at once. There is no 1, 2, 3 step, then you free. I just feel like people that have been sexually violated or sexually abused, you have to work at your own pace. You can't let anyone force you into talking about it or being delivered because they think it's your time. I was put in that position several times, and I just wouldn't go there. They kept saying that was the reason for my drug use, because I was hiding something. Could have been the case. But the point is, you work at your own pace. You work at your own pace. You know what you can handle. You know what you can deal with. You know what you can't deal with. So you can be free. So I pray that you have been encouraged. I'm not going to hold you long, because like I said, I know everybody is early in a lot of places. People have things to do. So please leave your questions below, or message me, and we will talk about them, and I will answer them live. I will answer them live because I want you to see my face when I answer your questions. And I really want to know your concerns. And thank you for being a great supporter. Thank you for purchasing my books. Everybody that purchased my books, it gives me the opportunity to give a lot of them away to people that are less fortunate than us. So I don't know if you follow my page or whatever, but I do give away a lot of books. So thank you for the ones that do purchase my books. Y'all allow me to do that, and I want to thank you very, very much. So continue to stay in prayer. I pray that y'all have a great week, and share this video. Share it with your friends, family, whomever. Watch it. Share it. Put your comments below. Let me know what y'all want to know. And I'll see you next week. Bye. Until then, remember, God gets the glory, and I tell the story. Goodbye.